Why am I here? I am here because I love the Philippines and I love the Filipino people.
Albayalde vows to bring the killers of Ako Bicol Party List Representative Rodel Batocabe to justice. Albayalde says all resources at the police disposal will be used to resolve the killing of Batocabe. The PNP chief made this assurance to journalists after meeting with a special investigation task group in Legazpi City this morning. The lawmaker was gunned down at an event in Daraga, Albay on December 22nd. 6 persons have been identified as persons of interest, but none have been arrested or invited for questioning. PNP's Criminal Investigation and Detection Group and the NBI are leading the probe. Albayalde says investigators are pursuing all possible motives, including politics. He clarifies, however, there is no evidence so far linking a mayor to the killing.
With regards to sinasabi nila na link yung isang mayor ay as of this time we have wala pa tayong substantial evidence that will link him dito sa pangyayari na to. But of course, we are not discounting the possibility na pwede rin siyang malink. So hindi naman natin sinasabing that he is totally off the hook already.
Face charges for allegedly beating up a policeman. Iloilo 1st District Representative Oscar Richard Garin and his father, Gimbal Iloilo Mayor Oscar Garin allegedly disarmed, body searched, handcuffed, and confiscated the personal belongings of PO3 Federico Macaya at gunpoint. Representative Garin is the husband of former Health Secretary Janet Garin. Western Visayas Police Director Chief Superintendent John Bulalakaw said they will file a string of charges against the Garins, including physical injuries, alarm and scandal, and grave threat. Bulalakaw has ordered the recall of the Garins' security escorts. In a statement, Bulalakaw says the incident is an affront to him. Representative Garin denies this. He says his actions were a mere display of extreme frustration towards a PNP officer. He claims the cop committed an offense against a constituent.
You know, there is one thing na dapat malaman itong mga punggoy na itong mga politika. Na hindi lang ikaw ang marunong ng ganyan. Patay mo kalaban mo. Hindi naman lahat ng tao tatanggap ng gano'n. So, that's my word. Lahat ng armalites mo, lahat ng baril mo, hindi makakatulong yan. Habang ako, not during my time, hanap ka ng ibang eleksyon na gagawa ka ng. So the election here will be peaceful. And I am reminding the comment. Kung interesado kayo talaga sa process na ito, huwag kayong makialam. Better still, huwag kayong maghingi ng protection. Hindi kayo ng term maghingi. Para rin kayo pumilit. Pumilit, wala mang bayad. Kayo, you pretend to protect the election, then you are loud in telling us na kailangan yung sino yung tao na gustong magsilbi. Yun. Ang problema nitong mga komunista, paano nga makakampanya yung tao? Isa pa kayo, kung humihingi kayo ng pera, yung mga kandidato na walang pera, hindi nakakampanya. Tapos sabihin ninyo that you are there to protect the people and blah blah blah. Lahat kayo eh. That's another dimension of the problem here. NPA, extortion, so you cause an aberration in the system na ang tao gustong pumunta ng bukid, magkampanya, kasi hindi makapunta kasi hinihingan ninyo ng pera. Itong the other side of the picture, the ugly picture of politics here is pinapatay yung kalaban. And this guy has been known to suspect lang. Suspect ka lang palagi, suspect. Kung ganon, ikaw, remember that you have to move around. And you're not the only one who can almost pull it together. Tandaan. Hindi kita tinatakot. So matter of fact, sabihin mo lang kung masaan ka. Better still, hintayin mo matapos ako pagka tawagin mo ako, punta ka kung tulog ako, gisingin mo ako. Hindi pwede yung ganun address. I'm talking to you just like the weed and weed on the top. Sabi ko sa kanya, may substitute. Sino yung substitute niya? It could be anybody chosen by the party list nga, or chosen by sino yung piliin ng mga tao dito. Huwag ninyong galawin. Huwag mong galawin. Totoo lang. Madidisgrasya ka. Ayaw mo hindi. Maniwala ka. Kasi lahat ng mga mayor matigas ng ulo. Talagang utang ino mo. Sabihin ko, hindi lang ikaw ang marunong dito sa mundo. So there will be a candidate. It could be the widow, it could be a son, it could be a brother. Kaya kung ikaw, ako pa sa iyo, huwag ka na muna maglakad. Because I am placing the entire armed forces na assigned dito and the police to maintain law and order. Magdala ka ng barel, magkadaan ka ng checkpoint, at sabihin mo, hindi ako papara kay gobernador, ako mayor, ako ang utos ko sa police, pati military, tutang inapatayin mo. Buka natin. Gumawa ang atay ng kaso minsan. Gawain mo lang rin, inotel yung mga sundalo ko, pati police ko, ayaw nyo magpaniwala yan. May checkpoint. Hindi kayo magpara, kasi gobernador ka o mayor ka o putang. Ang utos ko, totoo yan. Kung ayaw huminto, magkipag-away sa inyo, barilin mo. Yan ang simple yan. Wala na tayong arte. Human rights. Yan ang usapan. So, we will provide security for everybody, including the people who will be attending rallies and meetings. So now, if there is a stupid idiot there on the loose, guguluhin niya o create a world of violence, huwag ninyong gawin niya kasi pagka ito gawa ito ng Gangnam style. Mahirap kasi na parang kang train at ako, ang gobyerno, nagtatakbo tayo ng isang rail lang. Isang daan lang. Ako, papauwi ako ngayon. Kung pagka-train pa ako, isang rail ang ginagamit ko, ikaw diyan, magsasalpukan talaga tayo. Sigurado, ikaw yan. See you.
Mayor, reaction lang po kasi speaking of police po, may police po sa Iloilo na sinaktan at minugpog po ng congressman at saka yung anak niya. Ano po yung reaction natin doon, Mayor? Or
kung may kasalanan man ang pulis, that's not the reason, especially a police officer na bugbugin mo. So, I will look in. I just read it from newspaper. So, you will have to file the case. The REP assault. again, we'll file charges. I will ask General Anyo to take a look. Bakit magawa? Investigate. But I will, I'm not urging him, I'm ordering him to file a case against the, look, yung mag-ama ba yun?
Yes po.
O brother mag-ama? Maski siya na. At kung ganon rin, nagpagkainit na rin doon, all we have to do is to ask the Comelec to place you under Comelec control. Yan ang problema dyan. Yung carrying of firearms does not only apply here in Daraga or in Albayo or Bicol. It applies to all. It applies to all territories of the Philippine government. Sabi ko ako mismo, sinabi ko yan early on, na huwag ninyong gawin yung political terrorism. Hindi maganda. Tsaka wala ng demokrasya, papatayin mo. So if there is a democracy, ikaw rin mag-umpisa, so the people would have every right to remove you so that democracy can survive. So if you fight government, pagbigyan kita. Hindi yan sa katapang-tapangan. Marami tayong gano'n. As I've been telling everybody, do not ever think that you monopolize evil in this country. Huwag ka talagang maniwala na ikaw ang sikat na ikaw. You will, to your sorrow, you will find out. Saka kayong mga taga, huwag kayong magpakaya. Kaya pala kayo terorismo isang tao. I don't know who he is. It could be a mayor, it could be a governor, it could be just a plain galit, but that is not the way how to do it. Pero pa sa sinabi ko, akyatin kita isa. Mayor, kung ang governor.
Counting today, the Communist Party marks 50 years. It has waged what is known as the longest communist insurgency in the world. As the Duterte administration prepares for a massive campaign against the Reds, our correspondent George Cahiles visits a camp of the CPP's armed wing, the New People's Army in Bicol, to learn about their plans in the coming months.
It took us hours to reach this area in Bicol. Poverty is highly evident, with unfinished road projects along the way. Somewhere in the mountainside, a New People's Army lair. The guerrilla fighters invited the media to their camp as they prepare for the 50th anniversary of the Communist Party of the Philippines. Aside from putting up quilts and banners, they are rehearsing for their cultural performances. Locally known as Bagong Hukbong Bayan, the NPA members in this area is a mix of young and old, men and women. They sing, dance, and even rap. The themes of their songs are mostly about their revolutionary movement, the farmers and workers, their struggles, and their concept of freedom. But they sure know how to have fun. And when it comes to their military skills, they know guerrilla warfare like the back of their hands. 53-year-old fighter Cas Cedric first joined the Communist Party in the 80s when the Philippines was still under martial law. Up to now, he can't help but be emotional whenever he recalls how they suffered during the time of former President Ferdinand Marcos. Cas Cedric recalls soldiers had mauled his father, black and blue, which prompted him to take up arms and join the NPA.
Binugbog siya at yung ibang kasama niya pinatay hanggang sa sumapit siya sa bagong hukbong bayan.
Mga ilang taong kaya nun?
Mga 10 taon.
10 years old. Pero nung 10 to 17 years old, nakakapag-usap pa kayo ng tatay mo o wala?
Matagal na panahon.
After almost a decade as a guerrilla, he went down the mountains to raise a family. He moved to Manila and worked as a construction worker. Only to realize after 25 years, he is still facing the same problems he faced before. Meager salary for workers, lack of land for farmers, and not enough social services for the poor. So in April 2018, he took up arms once again.
Dahil sa mga pagbabago ng ating hukbo sa ganitong sitwasyon, nasa adjustment pa ako. Dahil sa unang-una, kababalik ko lang.
Yung mga kasamahan niyo po, kamusta ang pagtanggap sa inyo?
Okay, walang problema. Nandyan ang malayang talakayan, pagpapakumbaba ng bawat isa.
Kasedik says he knows that he's toying with death with his decision, especially that the government is making all-out efforts to finish the insurgency in the countryside. The military admits it has struggled in fighting the Reds in the past 5 decades under 7 administrations.
It is a complicated kasi na situation because we are fighting our own people. Every administration has a different approach. So we adjust according to the approaches.
Malacanang recently issued 2 orders in its bid to strengthen its campaign against local insurgencies. Memorandum Order 32, which orders the police and military to increase their forces in Bicol, Samar, and Negros areas. And Executive Order Number 70, which creates a national task force with the President on top of the efforts to finish off the NPA through the whole-of-nation approach. In Bicol, a company of Police Special Action Force was deployed and 2 Army battalions are returning to the area in response to Memorandum Order 32. Based on military estimates, there are still more than 3,700 NPA guerrillas all over the country. But the NPA meanwhile claims it has around 110 guerrilla fronts, each with 60 to 100 fighters. For the NPA, it's ironic that the government claims the number of guerrilla fighters is dwindling while sending more forces to fight them.
Sinasabi nila na mahina na yung bagong hukbong bayan, pero nagkukumahog sila na magdagdag ng puwersa dahil kaakibat ito ng deklarasyon ng MO 32, kumbaga de facto martial law. Mas masiigting yung mga atake ng militar.
It is not the military alone who will solve the problem. We deal with the armed group. That's a given. Pero yung other aspects of counterinsurgency, like delivery of government services, education, socio-economic, may mga particular branches of government tayo na mag-a-address talaga dyan.
While the government insists that the decades-long armed revolution has caused economic slowdown, the NPA pinpoints the government's alleged inaction to address widespread poverty. As of now, Bicol remains the poorest region in Luzon and continues to bear the highest inflation rate in the country in the past months. As the Communist Party of the Philippines celebrates its 50th year, the government is determined to finish off the longest-running armed revolution in the world. Now the question is, will the government be successful with its plans, or the Communist Party of the Philippines will survive the Duterte administration? From Bicol Region, George Cahiles, CNN Philippines.
Christmas came early for the reigning Miss Universe after she bagged the 4th crown for the Philippines in the pageant. Miss Universe 2018 Catriona Gray dedicates her victory to the country, saying, quote, "It's an honor to carry the name of the Philippines across her heart." Catriona remains grateful that all her prayers were answered. The beauty queen adds she's happy to be able to bring joy to over 100 million Filipinos this Christmas because of her victory. A noontime TV host also spreading Christmas cheer while paying tribute to the reigning Miss Universe, actor Paolo Ballesteros, sharing his latest makeup transformation on Instagram. Check out his look that he calls Cartolinang Gray, based on Filipina beauty queen Catriona Gray. This is Paolo's second time to transform as Catriona.